Welcome traders to this video where we're going to be interviewing Samuel, who has passed a low risk 10k account. So if you want to start off and tell us where you're trading from.
London.
Okay. And just trading from home, right?
Yeah, for trading from home.
Excellent. Okay. And how long have you been in the market?
I've been trading for about 2 years now.
Okay. And is it all in Forex or other markets or?
Just Forex I trade.
Okay. Okay. So 2 years, is that trading live or did you trade demo before that or?
I went straight live.
Okay. Yeah. I also did the same. Just went straight into a live account. And how long would you say you've been trading profitable for?
Since year one wasn't too good.
No.
And
okay.
Year two, it started to pick up a bit.
Okay. And in regards to your trading, have you traded for other prop firms before?
I traded one prop firm before. Tried them.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't know if I can name it, but I'm not gonna name it. But what I didn't like was what I didn't like was the drawdown style.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you mean, like it wasn't a fixed drawdown limit, or?
Yeah, it wasn't fixed. No.
Okay.
It's like it goes on with the equity. So
okay.
even if I'm in profit and it goes back down, let's say 2-5%, that's like a stop out to them. Basically, I reached that max.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with the fixed sort of stop out bar, you kind of know where you sit, don't you? You know exactly how much room you have. As when you get into profit, it obviously extends that drawdown amount. On your dashboard, the 2 max loss section, that basically shows you exactly how much you have, in play to essentially trade with. So what would you say your experience with us has been like so far in terms of the account setup and your level 1 performance?
It's been good, to be fair. Well, excellent. Yeah. The customer service fantastic. Any questions I want answered, they answer it.
Excellent.
Trading wise, rule wise, is just my kind of style of trading. It's perfect for me, basically.
Okay, that's good to hear. So yeah, let's have a quick run through your trades then. So would you say you have a main trading style?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and what is that? Is that long term, short term, sort of? Is it mixed intraday?
It could. I'm a kind of swing trader.
Okay.
So it could take a couple of days or a week or two. So
right.
Depends on how the volatility in the market is at the time.
Okay. So you started trading sort of around mid-December, and then you finally passed late sort of January. And I can see there's quite a few trades, 89 trades. And this is really interesting to see actually, because your winning trades was 36, losing trades was 53. So you actually had a win rate of 40%, but your best profit being £81, the biggest loss being £30. So we can see that the risk to reward ratio on your account is pretty phenomenal. So we can see here on the growth chart, you've gone sideways for quite some time. Low risk account, obviously looking to make that 10% profit target, which you eventually achieved. So yeah, I mean, is that part of your trading plan? Is it to execute sort of very positive risk to reward ratio, or?
Yeah, it's part of the strategy that I have basically. Gives me good rewards, and I wouldn't. To be fair, I wasn't too happy with this. My stats on this one, to be fair, could have been better.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, if we're looking for improvements, obviously we can always look for how we can improve. You've placed stop losses on all of your trades, which is good to see, you know, as standard on a low risk account. We've missed one take profit here. But we can see that the risk has been managed fairly well throughout all of the trades. So trading symbols, so your instruments, how do you define, or how do you identify a trade on a like, what's your watch list, or how do you, when you open the computer in the morning, how do you find a trade?
I look at all pairs. So I start off with from 9 o'clock. If I'm at home around 9 o'clock, I'll start doing my analysis basically. So how I do that is basically I go through all the dailies and find the strengths and weaknesses for that day. And then once I find that,
and what are you looking for in terms of strengths or weaknesses? Then is it in terms of movements, or
no, how the day ended? So like I'll go through all the Aussies, and see if we have the strength in the market, and so on and so on and so on.
Okay.
So I'll write that down: Aussie strength, you know, pound weakness, USD strength, and so on.
Okay.
So that's how I'll able to identify which pairs to take if I'm on the selling side or the buying side. Okay.
Because I can see there's quite a lot of pairs. There's a lot of instruments to trade. A lot of the traders who go on to trade on the later levels, level 3, 4, and beyond, a lot of them actually scale in their pairs, and they'll actually look at a reduced amount of pairs, so that it can focus, especially when it comes to monitoring the news or any fundamental aspects that might occur within their trades. So would you say, are you mostly technical or a fundamental driven trader?
Technical.
Yeah. Do you look at the news at all?
I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
But I don't let it affect my decision when taking a trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For regards the news or fundamental style of trading, as long as you're aware of it, like you said, then you know, for example, non-farm payrolls, or if you are trading the Australian dollar and you see a potential trade on there, then you know what's going on behind the scenes in terms of the news. But me, myself personally, I'm also very much a technical trader, and the charts sort of direct where my trades or investments are going to be going. And yeah, as long as you're aware of the fundamentals. So is there anything else that you can say in terms of your trading style, or a specific trading plan that you have in place that you follow?
My trading style is basically I go for reversals and continuation patterns in the market. So it's based off, I take a trade after the candle has been closed, basically. So example, like let's say a daily, I use middle Bollinger Bands. I look at round numbers like the 100s and the 50s, and when I use trend line breaks, I use them kind of differently. So I don't use them like with the bottom of the chart going upward. I use them based on the actual daily candle. So if the market went down to the middle Bollinger Band, this is what I look for, and then I look for like an indecision candle, and then during that day, if it's a nice green candle, for me that's a continuation for the uptrend.
Right. Okay.
But I don't just take it because I see it. Yeah. It has to have like, is there a trend line break? Is there a bounce of a round number? I have to look for what's going to protect my trade, and so on. So those kind of things have to go in there.
And then in terms of time frames, do you look at any other time frames apart from the daily?
Well, I have the ability to look at different time frames like H6s, H8s, H12. So more variety of what I can do there.
Okay, cool. And so in terms of, so that's finding the trades. When it comes to closing the trades, do you have exit strategy?
Yes. I use fibs to get in, take profit, and a stop loss. So for me, if a 138.2 extension is a place for me to see if I need to come out the trade.
Okay.
Basically.
What
So
retracement level do you use on the Fibonacci, just out of interest?
138.2 for
Right.
stop loss. Yeah.
That's for your take profit or your stop loss?
No, take profit is 161.
Okay.
Extension. And my stop loss will be always behind the 138.2.
Right. Okay. And then, so in terms of if, for example, a trade perhaps doesn't hit your take profit, but you've closed the trade early, why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
Yeah. So for example, for some of the trades that you haven't perhaps hit your take profit or come to your target level, do you have like reasoning behind why you maybe close trades early? Is it
Because I'm seeing a bounce around the 138 extension.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing like exhaustion candles. So that's my
So you'll see things on the chart, and then potentially that might interfere with the trade or your overall buyer's decision, and then you'll sort of close the trade at that point. Yeah, that makes sense. To be honest, obviously, there's not much to say really, apart from you've obviously traded very well. In order to get the profit factor up, it would be to increase the win rate, but the profit factor is already positive above 1. So it means you are a profitable trader, especially over the long period of 89 trades. And obviously, if you continue in this style, then there should be no reason why you can't reach level 3 and then beyond. But obviously, you're a level 2 trader now, so you have the ability to withdraw profit at any time, as long as your trades or your account, sorry, is above at least £150 for the trader share. So obviously, any invoices, just email them to the support@forextradersuk.com.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to say apart from, congratulations for reaching the level 1 target, and hopefully we can scale in and meet that next level, that next 10% target on the next account, and then increase the capital on from that.